everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this time we're going to be doing a fill on this extra long set of nails. So the first thing that I'm doing is just going in and removing all of the bling with a pair of nippers. And y'all, believe it or not, but this set has been on for 5 weeks and her nails just grow so slow. Like, that's what my nails look like after like 2 or 3 weeks. But she usually comes every 3 weeks, but her last appointment she had to reschedule, and I didn't have anything until 2 weeks from then. So she went 5 weeks without a fill, or since her last fill. But anyways, as you can see, all of her bling stayed on really good. I was even like, I always have a hard time trying to take it off, so I took off most of the bigger pieces, and then the smaller bling I'm gonna just file it off. And then this bow I applied with acrylic, and y'all, when I tell you I could not take it off, like I was really struggling. I had to take out a different pair of nippers because I just couldn't take it off. And even then, you see, like I was really struggling, so I was able to like basically cut off one side, as you see me doing here, but then the other side it was just not coming off, so I ended up having to file it off. But that was me applying it with acrylic, which that was my first time trying that. But next we're gonna go in, and I am using the, I always say the extra coarse, but this is actually an extra coarse drill bit. It's the same one that I've always been using, but I always because I used to use the extra coarse, and then I moved up to the extra coarse. So the link will have this same one, and this is the same one that I've been using for a while. But somebody mentioned that in one of the videos. They wasn't sure if it was an extra coarse or extra, but again, it is the extra coarse safety drill bit, and I will have these on my website really soon. But as you can see, I'm just gonna go in and file away all of the colored acrylic. We're gonna file them down all the way down to the clear part, because I'm only going to be filling them in with the clear acrylic. So again, just going in with this extra coarse drill bit and just removing all of that colored acrylic. Alrighty, so next I'm going to go in and push back the cuticles, and this is going to expose the new growth and help with reducing lifting. So I'm just using this metal cuticle pusher. As always, you can use a plastic one, a wooden one, whatever you want to use, as long as it can be disinfected or disposed of. Now I'm going to go in with my 180 sanding band. I'm using this at 5,000 RPMs, and we're just going in and removing the shine from the natural nail. Remember that when you're doing this, you don't want to file too much because we're literally just removing the shine. We don't want to thin down our client's nails. So again, I'm using it at 5,000 RPMs. I am using the Melody Susie Scarlet Nail Drill, which I highly recommend. And of course, the link will be down below as well as a promo code. Alright, so now I'm going to go in and replace the pinky. That's the only one that she broke. I think she said it lifted, so she went ahead and took it off. But these nail tips, which are the Extendo nail tips, will be on my website as well. I'm going to have a lot of new things, so I'm really excited for you guys to see. I'm still waiting for a few things to come in, but as soon as everything is here, I'll post a launching date so you guys can check it out. But now, as you can see, I'm going in and just applying the primer. This is the JC Beauty Concepts primer. And then now I'm going to go in and just fill in the thumbs with an off-white color. And this acrylic, I honestly don't even remember the brand of it. It's not the one that I usually use. It's another one. One of my clients actually gave it to me, but it's just like an off-white acrylic. So I'm just using that to fill in the thumbs. And then I went ahead and switched my brush because I guess the other one, I didn't clean it all the way. So acrylic was getting stuck to it and I wasn't able to smoothly apply my acrylic, so I brought out my number 10 alpha brush, and as you guys know, I absolutely love this one. It works so well and it lasts a really good time, a really long time. And as you can see, as soon as I took it out of the package, I just removed the little plastic tube, and then I dipped my brush into the monomer and wiped it off, dipped it back in and wiped it back off, and then I started using it right away. So really don't have to do very much to break it in because it is definitely ready to use. So anyways, as you can see, we're just going in and filling this nail in with this off-white acrylic, and then after that I'm going to go in with the clear. And of course, just making sure that we have a nice apex and a nice thickness at the tip. We don't want our nails to be super thin and flat because for one, that's not cute. And for two, they will break off super easily. And then for the rest of the nails, we're just going to go in with the clear acrylic, which is the JC Beauty Concepts Clear, which is the one that I'm using right here. And then the rest I'm just gonna do with polish. I know you guys are used to me doing a colored acrylic now. I haven't used much gel polish here lately, but I definitely am gonna be using it on this set. Alrighty, so now we're just going in and applying the clear on all of the nails. And as always, because we went in and filed away all of the colored acrylic, you know, the nails right now are pretty thin. Not too thin, but they are thinner than they should be. So we just have to go in and replace the colored acrylic that we removed. And we're just replacing it with the clear in this case. So as always, make sure that when you're doing this, that you see anytime I lift the nail up, that's me looking at it from the side to make sure that we have a nice apex. And the way to build your apex is, as you guys seen, I just placed the bead right there closer to the cuticle area. So you just place your acrylic around that area, pat it really gently, and then just very gently brushing it down towards the tip, because you want most of the product to stay in that area, but of course you want to blend it in with the rest of the nail. And then also just adding acrylic wherever it's needed. As you guys seen, I was applying more at the tip because it was still a little bit thin. So remember, look at your nail from the side as you're working so you know exactly where you need to add your product. So as you can see, for this one, I started closer to the cuticle area, placed it down, patted down, gently brushing it down towards the tip, and then just doing that on all of the nails. And of course, you know, if you get any product on the skin, make sure that you wipe, you know, that area immediately with the very tip of your brush, because if the product get dried, or if it dries up, it's going to be really hard to take off. And even with your drill, it's going to be really hard to file, and most likely you will get lifting. So make sure that you be careful with that. But again, we're just going to go in and fill in the rest of the nails with this clear, and then we'll move on to the next step. Also, I want to mention that this set has been on since June. Yes, since June. So she's had the same set of nails since June. I know there has been some talk about people using, you know, the extra long tips because they break off easily or whatever the case may be. But, you know, this just goes to show that these nails, you know, last really well if you know how to use them. So just wanted to point that out. And then also, this is an example of why it's so important to do clear underneath, you know, any colored acrylic, because you never know when your client is going to want a clear look, or, you know, they're just going to do polish and you don't need any colored acrylic underneath. You know, we can just file away the colored acrylic and then we'll still have that clear underneath. Now, if I wouldn't have done that, and if she wanted like a clear look, then we would have had to do a whole new set. Hopefully that made sense. I know I kind of got confused myself. Alrighty, so after I finish applying the acrylic, I'm going in with the 80/80 hand file, and we're just going to shape up the nails. And of course, I'm going in on the sides and the free edge at a 90-degree angle. And also make sure that whenever you're filing like really long nails, that you hold the tip whenever you file the free edge, because you don't want the nail just kind of moving all over the place, because it will hurt your client. Or not necessarily that it will hurt, but it will just feel uncomfortable. So again, following the sides and the free edge at exactly a 90-degree angle. And then whenever you file your free edge, make sure that you're holding your file vertically. I feel like you're able to get your shape a lot, just more defined, I guess I could say. I know, at least for me, I feel like it helps me, get a better shape. Alright, so after we finish reshaping the nails, I'm going in with my fine drill bit. I'm using this at 10,000 RPMs, and again, this is the Scarlet drill by Melody Susie. We're just following around the cuticle area first, going from the right side all the way over to the left side, going back and forth, and then of course following the rest of the nail as you go. That way you make sure that it is all nice and smooth. And then also just a reminder that whenever you are using your e-file, I know it can get a little intimidating because you're scared that you're going to cut someone, but the key to using your drill is just making sure that you have control of your what you're doing. So usually, as you can see, my pinky on my right hand, I hold the side of their finger, and I'm like you see me like holding their finger and their nail with it, and it just helps me get some stability. That way my drill is not just all over the place. So that helps me a lot. Also, making sure that whenever you're using your drill, you don't leave your drill in one spot for too long, because it's going to cause friction and it's going to cause your nails to burn, or your client's nail to burn, and it's really not a good feeling at all. So make sure that you find little things here and there that will help you out. I know for me, using or doing my pinky like that helps me a lot. I don't know if you guys do that as well, but I know people use the drill different ways. I've seen people use the drill to where they hold it. I don't even know how to explain it, but they were holding it like with their fists closed, I guess I could say. And they were using it like that, and they felt like they could get stability like that. I don't see how, but like I said, everybody has their own way of doing things. And then for this nail, I had like a little hump, I guess I could say, and I couldn't get it out with just the e-file. So a lot of the time you'll have times like this where you want to get the nail really nice and even, and you have to go in with your hand file. And this one right here was one of those moments. So I'm just going in with my hand file and just making sure that I smooth out the nail, you know, like how I need to. But after this, after we finish filing all of the nails, we're gonna go in and just buff the nails. But again, y'all, I am using my e-file at 10,000 RPMs. And as always, you know, especially if you're a beginner, that will probably be really fast for you. So just adjust it to whatever speed you feel comfortable using it at. Alrighty, so now I'm going in with the buffer, and this is going to get rid of any of the scratches left on the nails from the hand file or the e-file. So make sure that you buff those nails really, really good. Alrighty, so after I finish buffing the nails, I just dust them off and wipe them off with an alcohol wipe. And the first color that I'm going to be using is in the color Just My Luck by Color Club, which is the silver holographic regular polish that I always use as a base. For my bling, I only do one coat of this one, and since it is a regular polish, of course we have to just let it air dry. And then for the next color, like one hand is going to be a light blue, the other one's going to be like pink. So for this one, I'm going to be doing the blue, and this one is in the color Amor Azul, and it's really light blue, and it's so cute, y'all. I really like this color. And of course it is by Madam Glam. I do have a promo code for them, so I'll be sure to leave that down in the description. Alrighty, so for the pinky, we're going to go in with this darker blue, and I don't know if I even looked at the name of it, but it's also by Madam Glam though. And we're just going to do that on the pinky, and we're going to do it kind of like in a triangle shape. So as you can see, I'm going in with my small nail art brush and just making my little triangle point right there in the middle, and then just cleaning around the cuticle area, of course. Alrighty, so we're gonna let that hand cure for 60 seconds. And then for this hand, the first color that I'm using is in the color Flores by Madam Glam. And then the other pink that I'm gonna be using is in the color All Natural. And then again, both of these, or all of these gel polishes, are by Madam Glam. You guys know that that's all I use. They're my all-time favorite gel polishes, and I just absolutely love them. They last so long, they go on so good, so definitely recommend you guys go check them out. And then again, I'll leave that information down below. Alrighty, so next we're going to go in and do a second coat on each hand, and then we're going to cure for another 30 to 60 seconds. A lot of the time my light is already on 60 seconds, so I just let them dry for 60 seconds. But remember that I know I get a lot of questions about, like, how long to cure, but all lamps are different depending on how many watts your lamp is. So just like look at the instructions that come with your lamp, or also, you know, like just look up whatever polish you're using. They usually, you know, tell you how long to cure them for. But again, I always cure the gel polish for 30 seconds and then my top coat for 60 seconds. But we're gonna go ahead and do a second coat on this one as well, and then we're gonna cure. Alrighty, so next we're gonna go in with this gel polish in the color Forest Green, also by Madam Glam, and I'm just using my small nail art brush, and we're just gonna do like the money sign. So we're just gonna basically draw an S and then a line going down the middle, and I'm gonna do it big because of course this nail is super long, so I have enough space to do that. Next, for the ring finger, is going to be like a paisley design, like the bandana. And I'm basically just going to draw 2 lines going down the side of the nail and then 2 going across closer to the cuticle area. And then I'm just going to do like the little paisley designs in blue, with the same blue, and in white as well. Next, I'm going to go in with these Louis Vuitton little nail stickers, and these are actually from Shop Dollface Beauty Bar on Instagram, so I'll be sure to leave her information down below. So as you can see, these are just like stickers, so I just use a pair of nippers to get them off the paper and then just stick them right onto the nail. And I'm just gonna do a full nail with these, just kind of scattering them around the nail. Alrighty, so I went ahead and did this thumb as well with the stickers, and then for the rest of the nails, it's basically going to be the same thing, except for it's just going to be, you know, the colors are going to be different. But I'm going to do the money sign on the index finger, and then we're going to do the paisley design on the ring finger. Next, I'm gonna go in and just outline the money sign with black. So this is the color Perfect Black, also by Madam Glam. So after I finish doing my nail art with the gel polish, I'm going to go in with my Bling, and I am using the Soleil nail adhesive. I'm using my ABSS6 and SS12 crystals, as well as a bigger piece. So as you can see, I applied the the Soleil nail adhesive, and then I'm just going in and applying the Bling. And we're just going to do it in that same shape that we have, like we're following the line of the gel polish as you see there, and then we're just going to make it into like basically a triangle as well. Now for the middle finger, I'm going to go in with the blue crystals, and we're just going to do a line of the blue ones going all the way down the nail, and then we're going to fill in the sides with the ABSS6 and SS12. Alrighty, so that's pretty much it for this hand. So now I'm just going in with the JC Beauty Concepts Gel Top Coat. We're going to apply that on all of the nails, and then we're going to cure for 60 seconds. And whenever I was doing the thumbs with the Louis Vuitton stickers, I was thinking like I might, I should do some bling like in between the stickers, and I was like, no, it's okay, because she didn't ask for it. And then right after I did the top coat on this hand, she's like, hey, can you do crystals? And I was like, girl, I just knew to do it, because she always get like the bling scattered around, and I just knew it, but I don't know what I was thinking. So after this, I am gonna go in and add some bling in between the stickers on this thumb, and then I'm gonna go in with a second top coat for this one. Alrighty, so now we're just gonna go in and apply the bling just like we did on the other hand, except for, for the ring finger, we're gonna do the pink bling instead of the blue. And then for this one, it's gonna be exactly the same. And then you will see me adding bling on the thumbs as well. After that, we're just gonna apply the top coat and cure for 60 seconds. Alrighty, so just doing a little bit of cuticle oil, and here is the final look. As you can see, they turned out really pretty. I love the two different color themes, and I love the thumbs as well. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at GetNail32, and I will see you guys next time.